This is Beats One.
Beats One News. I'm Chris Mergliani in the New York City studio with Era Istrefi. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good. I'm great, actually.
Yeah?
It's my first day in New York. I mean, it's second time I'm here, but the first day from the second time.
Okay. What brought you here the last time? For fun or for work?
I was for work,
Okay.
yeah.
And now you're back for Bon Bon, I imagine. Could you just tell us about Bon Bon and how it came together? Just kind of like the story behind that song.
It just came out on the studio while I was vibing on it with my producer. When I wrote this song, I wanted to represent some women that feel desperate to have a man in their life, which happens a lot in my country because they feel threatened by life and they feel kind of weak. And yeah, the idea came like, I want to make this female feel good about themselves, like scream to the world that they love themselves and they don't care about a man to make them feel complete because they can make themselves feel complete by loving themselves and treating themselves good. And I felt that way myself. I felt like I don't need anyone and I'm complete. I feel good like this. And they feel empowered just by listening to the song, even if they don't understand it. So that makes me feel like proud.
Bet you wanna taste it, bun bun. Bet you wanna taste it. Get the chitty dun dun, bun bun. Happiness is one, dun. Bet you wanna taste it, bun bun. Bet you wanna taste it. Get the chitty dun.
Now, I know you've had a series of hits up until this point, but Bon Bon clearly is a breakout single that is being played all over the world now. Where do you see your career maybe going from here after this release, after the success of Bon Bon?
I always dreamt of a career with no limits, to tell you the truth. Right now, in my perspective, is I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna make more music, awesome music, express myself through music and art, and I don't know, I want to get surprised. I want to see what's going to happen with me.
Was it a goal of yours to break out and become more of a global artist?
Yeah, definitely it was. It was like my biggest dream to get where I am today. And now it feels like I just have to walk through that road, you know, to live that life. Because it's already prepared for me. I just have to live that life, the life of my dreams.
You have probably unfairly, although I'm sure it's a compliment, have been compared to Sia and Rihanna especially.
Yeah.
How do you take those comparisons?
I mean, I am realistic and I know that one dimension of my voice sounds like Rihanna's. And I kind of feel proud, I can say, because I grew up listening to her music and I just loved what she did, always. When it comes to comparisons, I'm not a fan of comparisons. We as people, we're all different. And let's put it this way. She will always have something that I don't, and I will always have something that she doesn't. So comparison is no good.
You embrace or use reggae, dubstep, pop in your music, which I read is not really something that's done frequently or is as popular for Albanian artists. Was that a deliberate decision, or just the music that you're drawn to and like?
There's a small community in Pristina where I live that they listen to cool music, and I grew up there listening to that music, and I always felt like the world is too small to only think about limits, you know? I didn't actually thought about what music should I make for Albanian people or this and that. I always thought about in bigger terms, in bigger pictures. Like, yeah. So I kind of combined the genres that I really liked. It's reggae, dancehall, hip-hop, Then electronic. I like electronic so much. I like ballads.
Do you have a favorite like ballad all time?
You know, it's funny because it's the one that Sia made and Rihanna sings. It's Diamonds.
It's a great song.
That's my favorite ballad of all time.
Great song. I heard there's a full English language version of Bon Bon at some point.
Yeah.
Why the decision to do the English language version?
Because people asked for it. They want to understand what I said. In this English version that is coming out, I tried as much as I could to keep the authenticity of the song, of the original song. That means to keep the melodies and the words and stuff. Even though it's not the same anymore as it was in Albania, because it was kind of impossible to keep it all the same.
Right.
It sounds good and it sounds almost like the original, just in English version, and I can't wait for it to come out.
For future recordings, are you going to be recording in Albanian and in English?
I'm gonna try my best to stay original and to stay me, to bring English music for all of my fans to understand me. But of course, why not teach them any beautiful Albanian words or pieces of our beautiful culture? And I feel amazing that I'm having a global success with Albanian language. That lets me know how beautiful my language is. And I would like to say something in Albanian. E du shumë gjuhën tam, edhe kur s'komunal të e fol. Është aq e bukur sa që krejt bota po e ndëgjon me anë të muzikës tam.
Do you mind just telling me what you just said? Or it's just a rough translation?
I said I love my language so much. And I will always keep speaking it because it's beautiful and I love it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Beats One.